target. Lining him up.
Scanning. Yep, it's all here. Thanks for your invaluable service. Mission Commission signing off.
Mr. Trent, I have new information about the Proteus Tome and Governor Takagi. It is imperative that you return to Kyoto as soon as possible.
And good morning, people. Welcome back to Freelancer. Just got my level. Need to go back to Kyoto base because they've got some information about Takagi and the Proteus Tome, which is what we need for our translation, you could say, of the artifact that is pretty much the focus of everyone's attention. So let's go back, get myself ready for whatever comes next.
Dock. Dragon's White 14-2. This is Kyoto. Everything's a go for launch. Good luck. Acknowledged. Your request to dock is granted. Proceed to dock 1.
You're just too tough right now.
This is Kyoto. To heavy fighter raiders, identify yourself.
Let's skip that. Let's go in. Right. And there's my little hawk. So I've got to meet him in the bar, but first let's just quickly get rid of things. Make sure I'm full on shield batteries, because as with the rest of this, we're likely going into a battle next. So let's go and see what Ozu wants. Uzu, whichever.
I'm glad you have arrived. I have news. As we feared, Governor Takagi is indeed alive. I am told that he has secretly left the palace and has moved the artifacts to his fortified retreat, a remote planetoid with many defenses. But I have come up with a plan that should get us both what we want. Shall we proceed?
Where's Junie? It's conspicuous by her absence there. We are going to the Tohoku system, into Takagi's fortified personal base. The amount of resistance there is, to put it mildly, high. Our reward to the Proteus Tome, the reason we came to Kasari.
Okay, let's do it. Have you told Junie yet?
This is for us alone, Mr. Trent.
I see.
Come, we have no time to waste. My attack squad is ready. I'll brief you in space.
So Junie is not being informed of this. We're doing it with Ozu, whatever, and Trent alone, as well as the attack force, which is in space ready. So let's not waste any time. Let's go do it.
Freelancer Alpha 1-1. This is Kyoto. You are cleared for launch. Good luck out there.
We're going to need it.
Mr. Trent, my informants report that Takagi is preparing to leave his fortress. We have a little time. Takagi's arch is only one system away from here, in Tohoku. The Blood Dragons discovered a jump hole to there over 20 years ago. I'm uploading the coordinates.
Takagi's arch.
Go to.
In Tohoku. It sounds opulent, doesn't it? And it actually is.
Trent! Ozu! I heard you're leaving. What's going on?
We are attempting to retrieve the Proteus tome, Junko. We're flying to Takagi's arch.
No, that's suicide. The arch is too well defended.
This is our last chance, Junko. Takagi is leaving for Rhineland.
There must be another way.
We have decided to attack Takagi's base with full force. We will find the tome and kill Takagi. Wish us luck. Ozu out.
Just don't get yourselves killed.
We're approaching the hole now. It will bring us very close to his base. There it is, Mr. Trent. Go ahead and jump. A fighter wing is awaiting us on the other side.
Doc.
Just don't get ourselves killed. That would be a very good idea. I have died on this mission before. It is a tough one.
Report.
There is a lot of activity in this system, Lieutenant. Takagi has drastically increased his patrols within the last few hours. It almost seems like he is expecting an attack.
We're flying to a nearby outpost of the Blood Dragons. I'm uploading the coordinates.
Mr. Trent, take the lead. We'll follow you.
2.
Ryukyu base. Tohoku isn't a massive system. It's actually this and Takagi's
We
arch
have to
somewhere
be
around here.
careful. This system is littered with hidden defense systems and patrol wings. No contacts so far. Maybe we're lucky.
Yeah, that doesn't usually hold up, does it?
Outpost Ryukyu, this is Lieutenant Ozu.
Lieutenant, we have monitored your operation and are standing by. Our forces are at your disposal. Long-range radar indicates that there are a large number of ships assembled in the area near the arch. It appears Takagi is leaving his fortress.
If Takagi escapes, we'll forever miss our opportunity to retrieve the tome and end that demon's life. We have to hurry.
We are uploading the coordinates of the arch into your neural net. Long live the dragons!
Dragon 2, you know his base defenses. What is our best option?
You and Mr. Trent should approach from beneath the base. Located there is a large cylindrical stabilizer used to reinforce the structure of the planetoid. The safest approach would be through this opening. We will attempt to occupy his forces and draw them away from the base. That should buy you enough time to break in, hopefully unnoticed.
Sounds better than dying. So let's go. We won't be making the stop on Ryukyu base. We've got other plans. And as soon as we exit, you will see Takagi's arch. It's not exactly small. We seem to be under attack. So yeah, try not to do too much here. You don't want to use up all your healing. So try to evade and let the dragons do
Efficiency. Reduce.
more
Fail.
damage.
Warning. Sensor efficiency. Reduce.
Come on, where's my shield?
Shield restored.
Thank you.
Warning. Sensor efficiency. Reduce.
Yes, I know sensor efficiency is reduced at the moment. Might notice there's been no radio contact, even though we've been fighting. Even though they appeared. I think there's a reason for that. I'm not certain, but we do need to finish them all off. Oh, let's not attack my own dragon ship. 4 more.
Warning. Sensor efficiency reduced.
Yeah. Okay, thank you.
Warning. Sensor efficiency
There is a shield
reduced.
battery, so I think I'll use that and pick it up. One more, which is almost dead anyway. Yeah, we're doing it. There we go. And as I said, Takagi's base, Takagi's arch.
Mr. Trent, this is the Tohoku Planetary Arch. Once one of the wonders of Kusari ingenuity, now it is a fortress of deceit and evil. Dragons, proceed to the target.
Shield generators and a battleship. I do believe we can't do anything until the shield battery generators are down.
I am picking up several contacts. We have to destroy those ships. Engage.
Or we can take on the fighters.
Incoming missile. Shield failed.
Oh wow,
Shield
that
restored.
must have been a shield
failed.
killer.
Incoming missile.
Damn it! Lieutenant Ozu, make your run!
Shield restored.
Okay. Yeah, we need to go and do this.
Incoming missile.
We lost another ship! Ozu, you have to get into the arch now! We can't hold them back!
This is Dragon 1, ready to assist. Dragon 1, we must take out these gunboats at all costs.
Missile.
Understood. Long live the Blood Dragons. Dragons, engage! We're being picked off like flies! Ozu, you have to hurry!
This is basically we've got to get in there.
Missile. Shield failed.
Wow, I'm
Shield
being
restored.
pelted on by something.
Danger. Radiation damage detected.
Okay, we definitely don't want to be in there. Let's get rid of these shield generators.
Incoming missile.
At least I hope we can begin rid of these, because otherwise we've got problems.
Got the first one.
Incoming missile.
Didn't really tell you what to do, did it? Just really it's a target, so we're doing it.
Incoming missile.
Oh,
Shield failed.
yeah,
Shield restored.
don't really want to be that
Incoming
close to the
missile.
battleship, do we?
Incoming missile. Incoming missile.
We can't withstand this firepower much longer!
We're
Hurry!
working on it.
Integrity.
Incoming missile.
Let's...
Shield failed.
Okay.
Incoming missile.
I need to be careful with that battleship. It can kill me in an instant.
Incoming missile.
Oh, finally you'd like to tell me.
Incoming missile. Shield restored.
We're out of time. The dragons are being shot to pieces. Our distraction is not working.
Incoming missile.
Yeah, like I said, I have died on this mission before.
Shield restored.
Come on. Right, 3 down. 1 more left.
Incoming missile.
Unfortunately, it's the toughest one because it's right next to the...
Shield failed. Gun lost.
Oh, and I've died.
Breach imminent. Incoming missile.
Yeah, that battleship is probably the most dangerous thing.
Warning. Sensor efficiency reduced.
So, here we go again. So we know what our target is now, at least. And you see why I was trying to save up as many things as possible. As many shield batteries as possible.
I've got a visual on my target.
They do like to target you as well, I've found.
Sensor efficiency reduced.
Right, there's one down. Oh no, that was one of my. That was a friendly. Right, that's that one down.
Warning. Sensor efficiency reduced.
That's another one down. Thank you, dragons.
Shield failed.
Right, let's make sure I don't get hit too much.
Shield
Get my
restored.
shield back.
Warning. Sensor efficiency reduced.
Come on. One more.
Warning. Sensor efficiency reduced. Tractor failure.
Right, so we know what our target is. We're going straight for the shield generators. I'm not breaking cruise until I get there.
Mr. Trent, this is the Tohoku Planetary Arch. Once one of the wonders of Kusari ingenuity. Now it is a fortress of deceit and evil. Dragons, proceed to the target.
Although killing the battleship might be of a great assistance.
I am picking up several contacts.
Oh, there's the
We have
target.
to destroy those ships. Engage.
Come on. To be honest though,
Incoming missile.
not sure if I want to destroy the battleship, but I think I'm going to have to try. Can I do any damage to it?
Incoming missile.
Not that much.
Incoming missile.
Actually,
Incoming missile.
It isn't too bad.
Shield failed. Incoming missile. Shield restored. Incoming missile.
I think I've found a spot.
Damn it! Lieutenant Ozu, make your run!
Working on it.
We lost another ship! Ozu, you have to get into the arch now! We can't hold them back!
This is Dragon 1, ready to assist. Dragon 1, we must take out these gunboats at all costs.
We're being picked off like flies! Ozu, you have to hurry!
Right,
Understood. Long live the
we
Blood
have
Dragons.
got
Dragons, engage!
the battleship down.
Incoming missile. Shield restored.
Which is good.
Hostile ship is in sight.
Now just the shield generators.
Shield failed.
Okay, let's get my shield back.
He's moving on me! He's moving on me!
Shield restored.
Thank you. Right. A little bit more.
We've got the first one.
Got no shield batteries, but that's fine. I've got the battleship. I've got the shield, first shield generator out.
Tracking weapons.
And there goes the second one. Do a bit of damage to this while I've got the chance. There we go. And last one.
Quick,
Done.
land on the arch.
Okay,
Go to dock.
Good work. I will meet you on the deck.
and we're done. Yeah, the enemies hit hard and are fast.
Do you think Takagi's coming? We'll soon find out. So plain, just shoot everything, then build that yourself. Sometimes the simplest solutions are the best. The tone, there. Closed. That easy. Well, as you said, sometimes the simplest solutions. Neural gas.
Well, we got the Proteus tome. However, we lost Ozu. And we might want to run away. But first, what the heck was up with Takagi? What was with his eyes? With Takagi dead, so yeah, well, explosive to the face, and a large portion of his forces defeated, I'm not sure we defeated that many, but we'll go with it. Escape should be less difficult. Expected to be sporadic and light. Luckily, Hakira was around to help us to our ship as well. That might have been a long fall.
We have to get back to Kyoto. I'm sending you the jump hole coordinates. Hurry.
So, off to back to Chigoto.
Go to.
Goodbye to Kage's base. Thank you, Ozu.
My radar is showing new enemies.
All right, people, here we go. All escorts engage. Trent, I need help over here.
We are on our way to your position.
Acknowledged. Trent, watch yourself. This is gonna get rough.
Okay, so we've got gunboats and Rhineland forces in Kasari. Sure, the Rhinelanders had ties with Takagi, but was it really this much that they have allowed them into the area? And let's try not to die. I have no shield batteries. I need to be very careful.
Shield restored. Incoming missile.
It's not just Kasari forces though, it's naval forces as well, so it's a mixed task force. Oh, shield batteries, let's use them. Probably should have waited, but
incoming missile.
let's break off before I get hit more from behind.
Incoming missile.
Oh, I thought that my shield was going to go then.
Shield failed.
Well, there it goes.
Missile. Incoming missile.
Okay, let's not die now. Let's not die now.
I have a visual.
Okay, so we've just got the two Rhineland gunboats. What am I doing trying to fight it from in front? They're better off behind.
Incoming missile.
Am I behind this thing or in front of it? Behind it, looks like. And he's dead.
Got him. That should set them back for a while. We have to get the hell out of here. Come on.
First things
Wait.
first.
Where's Ozu?
He didn't make it. He sacrificed his life to end Takagi's reign.
How?
Go to.
He was killed by a nomad. We only know a few things about them. They are a species with the ability to possess humans, and have been slowly infiltrating the colonies. It appears that they are mostly targeting high-ranking government and military officials. Takagi was one of these people. Up until today, no one had ever seen a nomad, and lived to talk about it. We can talk about this more later. I will explain when we are in Chugoku.
Dock.
So
We
then,
reach the jump hole.
Docking.
Mr. Trent, please go first.
Dock.
So we now know what was behind Takagi, the nomads. Who are these nomads? Where have they come from? And why are we only hearing about them now?
Lord Hakeda, what is going on? How long have you known about these nomads?
Before we ever met, the Order was founded to protect us from the nomads. About 2 months ago, a Rhineland expedition to an uncharted planet found something. Soon after that, key positions in the Rhineland government were replaced, and Rhineland's politics became more and more aggressive. We believe these nomads attempted to infiltrate the Liberty government when Admiral Schultzky came to visit Manhattan. We had to prevent this at all costs, which is why we destroyed the Donau.
So that's why, that's the reason for the attack at the very start of the game.
Go to.
It wasn't because of a terrorist act, it was because of the nomads.
We have to go faster.
They were protecting the higher-ups in Liberty from the nomads, who were probably possessed Admiral Schultzky, just like they had Takagi. What else have they been hiding from us, though?
We're approaching Kyoto. This is Lord Hakera. We are on approach. We have been awaiting you for some time, Lord Hakera. What news do you bring? Our mission was successful. We have the Proteus Tome and Lord Takagi is dead. But we paid a high price for this. Lieutenant Ozu is gone. Understood. Long live the dragons. His sacrifice was not in vain. You are cleared to land.
Dock.
Acknowledged. Your request to dock is granted. Proceed to dock 2.
So we have finished our little mission to recover the Proteus Tome. Is it going to help us at all with this artifact? Quintain thinks it is.
I know this is hard to absorb, Mr. Trent, but Rhineland is not our only enemy in this conflict. More sacrifices are being made than you will ever hear in the news. Men like Ozu are dying every day.
Can you really be so callous about him being killed like that?
He knew the risks.
Well, I didn't. Why didn't anyone tell me?
What? That we were being invaded by an alien force we didn't understand? That we had finally come up against something that was more powerful than our own hubris? Would that have helped? That's why the Order was formed, Trent. The peace we are fighting for. That's why it was so important for you and brave Ozu to get that thing at all costs. Because it's important to the nomads. There. Now you know. How does it feel, Freelancer?
That Freelancer isn't sounding so free anymore, is it? But before I do anything, I'm repairing my ship. I took quite a bit of a beating in that mission.
Repair complete.
And it's only going to get worse. I can pick up the flashpoint or the Wakizashi now. Do I want to? Is it really any better than what I've got? 600, 615, 600, 750, 14, and it is slightly better, and I do have the ability to maintain it. I think I'm going to change it for the Sky Rails. I think I'm going to go full speed on my weapons. So 2 Wazakashis, Wakizashis. When did you show up? Yes, please. Seriously, when did you show up? Light Fighter Shield Class 6. And, of course, fill up
Loaded into cargo hold.
with the essentials. Sell this, and the next level is a mission. I do believe we're done with normal quests in the bar now and making money. I believe from here until the end it's all missions. Might be wrong.
Am I interrupting anything?
No. Lord Hakira was just telling me about Ozu, how he died. I'm glad you made it back, though.
Thanks to Lord Hakata.
Unnecessary. But there is one thing that I do need your help with, if you're up to it.
Lord Hakira's key informant in Ryland, Herr von Clausen, has some information about the nomads. And we need to extract him from New Berlin. Do we want to go into any more dangerous place right now? After what has been told to us about Rhineland. And that Rhineland have declared war on Kasari and the nomads have complete control over the military. As I said, do we want any more dangerous place to go right now? Of course we do, we're going there, aren't we? Likely to be harder to get out with a wanted spy on board. And our reward is the survival of mankind in the colonies. How much has changed? From simply trying to get 1 million credits to now fighting for the survival of mankind.
I owe you one, Hakata.
Fine. Do you remember when we first met and I had lost contact with an operative of mine in Rhineland?
Yeah.
His name is von Clausen. He is an agent for the Order who operates deep in Rhineland space. He apparently has discovered vital information about Rhineland's plans, but we've had trouble contacting him. He is in terrible danger. His only chance is to be extracted.
From Rhineland?
New Berlin. You're perfect for the job because Bretonia is still neutral. I would ask Miss Zane to go, but for obvious reasons that would be inappropriate.
Right.
And besides, I'm sending her back with the Proteus totem to Dr. Quintain. You must leave at once, Mr. Trent. I will make sure you have all the information you may need. Come along, Junko.
Good luck.
You don't seem too convinced, Trent, and I don't blame you. Anyways, back in just a moment. That's better. That's the issue with these hour-long play sessions. Sometimes a drink is absolutely necessary. So, we need to go to New Berlin. How are we going to get in there safely would be a good idea. I've got a pretty nondescript ship in the Hawk because it's sort of a civilian vessel more than a Kasari Dragon or Drake, so that's a good start. So,
Freelancer
to Vineland.
1-1. This is Kyoto. You are cleared for launch.
Trent, change of plans. Take the lead. We just got news that Rhineland has invaded the Sigma systems. All bases and jump gates there are now under Rhineland control. But there is another option.
The Blood Dragons know of an uncharted jump hole in Sigma 13 that can take you all the way to New Berlin, if we move quickly. We will escort you there, then you are on your own.
Sabres, one of my favourite ships. He's actually flying there.
Trent, we have to go faster.
Yeah, the Sabre is one of my favourite ships. Let's not fly into the base, shall we?
Trent, we have to go faster.
Yeah, I'm on it. I had to go round the flipping base, didn't I? But we're off to Sigma 13 because Rhineland have apparently invaded through sort of a offhand method, but it is still a way into Kasari, and you don't have to go through Liberty to get there.
Lord Hakira, we are near the jump hole to Sigma 13.
Proceed, Kobo. Trent, I will follow you through.
So yeah, the Sigma systems are sort of a way around Liberty, and they do lead to Vineland. The other thing about them, very big gas cloud.
According to our informants, a large Rhineland fleet is amassing in this area. Mr. Trent, take the lead.
Because it's such a big gas cloud, there's no sensor. Pretty much no sensors where we're going, where we're flying.
Oh my lord.
Cancel.
The reports were accurate. Rhineland seems to be moving their entire northern fleet into Sigma.
They
That's
spotted us.
a lot of ships. We don't really want to be getting involved in that fleet, but we're going to anyway.
Hostile contact has me unlocked.
Luckily, I think we only need to destroy the fighters.
Incoming missile.
Have bogey in my sights.
I don't want to get close to the battleships. I don't want to.
Incoming missile. Incoming missile.
I am under attack.
Or to the corvettes.
Incoming missile.
Bogey is going down.
Just the fighters. Just the fighters.
Contact in range. Moving to attack.
Incoming missile. Tracker
Weapons are hot.
failure.
Right. Another one here.
Missile.
Contact in range. Moving to attack.
I'm not actually sure you can destroy the larger ships
Got one on my six.
because they're not on the target radar.
Firing.
Incoming missile.
If you notice. Just.
Failure.
Oh wait, maybe they are. Battleship Jumungand. So yeah, they are on the
One on my six.
thing. We just don't want to get involved with them.
Tractor failure.
Oh, and apparently they are destroying them as well. So yeah, why not?
Trent, The jump hole is near. We have to make a run for it.
Yeah, let's get out of here, shall we? Because more military has shown up.
Why are we going so slow? Trent, give more power to the engines.
I'm on it.
Incoming missile.
Ooh. Okay, we're free. We're free. They're gone. They're not chasing us. Destroyed a few things.
They have bigger fish to catch than us.
With the Liberty fleet advancing into Kepler, Kasari will get crushed in the middle.
Danger. Radiation damage detected.
What is this place?
What you see here are the remains of the decisive battle in the 80-year war between Rhineland and the GMG. The jump hole is directly ahead of us.
This jump hole will take you to New Berlin. This is as far as Lord Hikira and I can go. Kasari's citizens in Rhineland are being arrested on sight. Or worse.
Von Clausen is awaiting you on New Berlin. It is imperative that we bring him out alive. Good luck, Trent.
I'm gonna need it, aren't I? Anything useful on that? Oh, yeah. I do want to pick these up for later. The old Imperial Navy fighter. Has some Diamondbacks. These are actually weapons I will not be able to use, but I do want to pick them up. Just to show. There.
Go to.
That is a wreck,
Go to
basically,
dock.
and it's got some fairly substantial items
Why
on
are
it.
you still in this system, Trent? Von Clausen needs to get out of Rhineland. You must leave while the jump hole is still active.
Yeah, I'm doing it. It's got some niobium, and the Diamondbacks, which you saw there, were class 10 weapons. I will not be getting a ship at all during the story mode of this game, which can actually use them. But I'll show you them once I get onto a ship that I can actually a ship or a planet where I can show them. Let's go into New Berlin. Probably getting in is a lot harder than getting out. Sorry, getting out is a lot harder than getting in.
Trent, Akira here. We hear that Von Clausen's safe house has been penetrated. He's on the run. You have to find him quickly.
There's just a bit of military here, isn't there?
Go to dock.
Acknowledged. Your request to land is granted. Proceed to land.
We've got a cruiser, battleship, gunboats everywhere. Yeah, we're at the heart of the enemy.
My good sir, may we interest you in a reading for what the future may hold for you?
No, thanks.
Contact the dearly departed? Help you find someone?
No.
Mr. Blix here is never wrong about such things. He says you are looking for someone. For Herr von Clausen.
Does he speak for himself?
Mr. Blix has connections to sources on a higher plane.
And what about you?
No, not I, sir. I was gifted with being a listener. Together, we are the eyes and ears for certain people who are willing to pay for such divine services. We are in the employ of one such man now. The man you seek. You see, We have been waiting for you for some time.
Why?
To deliver a message. You are to meet Herr von Clausen on the old terraforming platform on the planet Holstein, within the Frankfurt system. Don't worry, Mr. Trent. The guards are smiling upon you. When you get there, the time will be right.
Interesting. Let's have a look at things while we're here, because there are some interesting things around here, and I wish I could get them. I really do, but we're not going to be able to because they are actually too high a level. There's the Humpback, which is level 20. It's the second best freighter in the game. We missed the Kasari one. The Kasari one, I believe, is called the Drone. It's pretty much shaped like a bee, but the Humpback is the second best. The Dromedary is the best. This one is the second best. There's the Banshee, which is the Rhineland light fighter. It's good. It's not amazing though. And my personal favourite of the three, the Falcon heavy fighter. It's the upgraded version of the Hawk. I am not level 24, nor will I be for, I don't think, in the entire game of the normal playthrough. But pretty much double the whole, 2 extra gun mounts, 15 extra cargo space, got a torpedo launcher, max weapon class of 8. Yeah, if I could, I would pick this up right now because I would really much appreciate it. It's not going to happen though. Flame Curse, massive damage on a plasma cannon, and the Stealth Blade, which is actually pretty bad, I'd have to say. Yeah, I'd actually have to say that my Wakizashi is slightly better. But if you want something with a lot of punch, the Flame Curse is okay. I wouldn't say it's a good weapon though. I tend to like the more faster weapons. So yeah, there was Wakizashi. Stealth Blade is okay, but nah. Also, later on, if you ever get to that point later, there's the Fire Kiss, which is even more damage. The Horn Viper, which is actually a lot better than the Stealth Blade, in my opinion. Even though it's the same sort of class, it's just the damage seems a bit better. Let's sell those drone mines. Palisade light fighter shield. I think I'm going to keep the Sentinel just because that's usually what I use, and yeah. Anyways, let's show these Diamondbacks off. Class 10 weapons. These are plasma, basically plasma cannons, sort of like the Flame Curse. Refire rate of 2. Lots of energy needed to fire them, but just look at the hull damage, look at the shield damage. If you hit with these things, you are doing a lot of damage. personally, I believe I used these when I was on the multiplayer server. This and one other, which was a fast firing, and one sort of like the laser cannons 8.33. But I can't remember what they are and where they are at the moment. But yeah, I'm going to keep hold of them because why the heck not? I don't have to go. Once you've picked them off of a ship, you cannot pick them up again. At least on the single player mode. So if I sold them now, I would not get them back ever. They do sell for a lot though. I would be set for quite a while, but yeah, let's not do that. Sell the niobium, and I am pretty much done. So next time we need to head to that terraforming station. To get Herr von Clausen. Hopefully he has that information we need. So until then, have a wonderful day. Have lots of fun. Happy flying.